Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Saweetie's Closer and just giving a little bit of an analysis on it, at least from my perspective, okay, on why it flopped. And I kind of want to make this a series low key. There's a lot of songs that I want to talk about in regards to either why it did well or why it flopped from my perspective, okay, with a little analysis behind it. And let me know if you guys like this type of style of video, and I'll see if I do a series for it. But anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe in the meantime. And let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, some people watching this video might just come out of the woodwork right now and say, "What are you talking about? Saweetie's Closer didn't flop." Technically, commercially, it did. Okay, it made it to the Billboard Hot 100. I'm not denying that fact. However, it did by technicality flop. Actually, let me bring up the Hot 100 placement. So the song debuted at number 89 on the Billboard Hot 100. And for a artist of Saweetie's caliber, it is considered a flop. If you are a mainstream artist, if you're a big artist, if you're in the public eye, signed to a major record label, you get a major push from record labels, things like that, you are considered mainstream, and that is considered a flop. Now, if that was an underground artist who made that entry, no, that's amazing for them, but not for Saweetie. So just to clarify that on some people who are going to say that the song wasn't a flop, okay? Now, let's get into what I think are some personal reasons why the song, even though it was constructed to be this big hit and there was production put into it, she had, her as a feature and everything like that on the record, and the song had that sound, that poppy sound element that was made for pop radio and mainstream appeal. Why it didn't blow up the way it was more likely intended to? I remember the discourse that was being had around Closer when it first came out. People were trying to say that Saweetie was biting off of Doja Cat's sound because at the time, I believe Say So had blown up, at least not around that time, but shortly after, Saweetie released Closer. And people were trying to say that it sounded like Doja Cat's Say So. And they were saying, oh, Saweetie is trying to bite off of her. The girls are trying to copy Doja Cat's like pop formula. And so people, I feel like, didn't resonate with the song fully because they felt like it sounded like Say So. And when you actually do listen to Closer and listen to Say So, there is a melody or something, a flow about it that does sound a little bit similar. So I could totally understand what the fans were saying. And it makes sense because Doja Cat at the time was in her pop princess era. Like, she was killing it, okay? She had everybody's attention, everybody's demand. And so people are naturally going to want to bite off of that type of aesthetic or bite off of that type of sound to try to get a piece of the pie because Doja Cat was dominating. So people didn't like it. People did not feel as though Saweetie was being authentic. They felt like she was trying to catch like a hit, and so she was relying on a formula, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but there wasn't any originality behind it, is what a lot of people were saying basically. And I think that threw it off. I think if she would have came with something, something maybe pop, but something that sounded different than what everybody else was doing at the time, it probably would have landed a lot better. Now, the song Closer actually isn't even that bad. Like, I like Closer more than I like some of her other records that Saweetie's released recently. Saweetie is putting out snippets and putting out all this stuff, and it's not hitting like that. But Closer actually was cute. You could tell that there was some intention behind it. Also, another reason why it was constructed to be a hit is because there was a big budget music video behind it. And so that was an obvious indicator of like, oh, okay, this is supposed to be a breakout pop single. The beat, the sound, the look, the video, the visual, like all of that, you kind of know when something is supposed to be a hit or wants to be a hit, right? So yeah, those are my overall thoughts. I think people just did not vibe with it because of those factors. But you guys let me know what you think about that. And it was a song that woulda, coulda, shoulda been. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, and I will see you guys